Here comes the money. You're now listening to the Gambling with Gold podcast with Jason Gold. Presented by Champions Round.
All right, let's get to our 3 locks of the week for NFL Week 15. Steph, what's your number 1 lock on the board?
Number 1 lock on the board is going to be Houston plus 14. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Listen, Houston has only lost by 14 or more points twice this season. This team they're not getting blown out. And the Chiefs, right? Like, this could be a correction game, bubble. I got it. I hear all that. It's a lot of points. And this Houston Texans team, they figure out a way to just cover. And I think that they can do that. I think that they held the lead for most of that game against Dallas. And they're just one of those teams, right? Good teams, they just can't figure out ways to win. And this team's not figuring out ways to win. But they have nothing to win or lose at this point. I mean, Lovie Smith is going to be pulling whatever he can out of his hat. He's definitely not probably keeping his game. Mahomes threw 3 interceptions. Defense is kind of feisty. I like them to cover the 14.
I like that pick a lot too, but I would take the Chiefs probably in the first half. 53% of the bets and 88% of the money is coming in on the Houston Texans. If you want to bet them, get that 14 now before this thing jumps down to 13.5, because believe me, it's coming. All right, I'll go with my first 2 picks on the board. Number 1, I just talked about them, the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 4.5. We explained all the angles. We love the Jaguars in this situation to be able to get this done versus a Dallas Cowboys team that is looking ahead and is not prepared for the juggernaut that is Trevor Lawrence in this case. And again, no one knows the Dallas Cowboys better than Doug Peterson. I think this could be an absolute smash spot, and we're going to take the Jags outright to win. Another team that we're going to take outright to win, we're going to take the New York Jets plus 1 at home against the Detroit Lions. Has anyone ever seen Jared Goff play outside? He's terrible. He's awful. We saw him in New England earlier this year. They lost 29-0. This team is absolutely rolling right now. Meanwhile, the Jets, Mike White got folded in half like a lawn chair last week. I don't know how his ribs are still intact. Zach Wilson's the QB2. The Jets now find themselves on the outside of the playoff picture. Buy low on the New York Jets. This is a defense that's going to be absolutely suffocating the Detroit Lions. I don't think that Goff is able to get anything done in this game. And if you look at the total, look, these line totals have been in the 50s all year. Now you have a low total. The books are trying to tell you what to do. You just got to listen to them. They're telling you to bet the New York Jets. Mike White is going to play in this game, and we talked about this last week. The Jets teammates absolutely fucking love Mike White. They will run through a wall for him. Yeah. He's like the favorite person on their entire team. I'm betting on Mike White. Give it to me. plus 1 all day. Detroit Lions lose in Week 15.
Well, I'm probably taking the under on every Mike White prop possible. I probably will do that. The Jets. I love the Jets this week. Listen, Detroit Lions fans who are very nasty to me at Ford Field, the majority of them. And I think this is going to be karma. I think you guys know better than to start saying you're definitely going to the playoffs. I think you guys get a little bit of letdown here. I think Goff, like I was saying earlier, a little bit of a media darling right now. Goff is not great on the road. He got his first road win since Vietnam this season. And he doesn't play great. Have you seen him outside? And MetLife is a absolute wind tunnel. It is getting effing cold over there as well. I like the Jets as well. That was one of my locks.
All right. And then your number 3 pick of the week would be?
I'm trying to switch it up here, but I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans. We talked about it. Vrabel is an underdog. The Chargers haven't won back-to-back at home in a while. I'm not going to use that. I just think the Tennessee wins here. Vrabel versus Staley, who am I taking? I'm taking Vrabel all day.
I think that you're on the right side there, and it definitely was in contention for my third one. But I'll actually – so I've talked about 2 of them already that were in contention for my third. I talked about Vegas, that I really like them, plus 1 versus New England. That's the ultimate buy low, sell high spot. I like the Titans for reasons that you mentioned. Derrick Henry being able to run all over this Chargers defense. Vrabel is a dog versus Brandon Staley. Totally understand that. So I'll go off the board. This one is super spicy, and it's also kind of the Dallas corollary.
I hope it's the same. Do it.
It's the Chicago Bears +9 against the Philadelphia Eagles in this spot. There's no chance that the Eagles give any shit about this game. They got to go to Chicago. It's cold. They're going to want to get on that plane so fast when they get back. I know that they're rolling right now, but the Bears just had a bye week. Justin Fields should be in a good spot. We've seen where the Eagles fail, and it's against the run. And guess what the Bears do? Elite running game. 40% of the bets and 70% of the money is coming in on the Chicago Bears. I love this number for the Bears. If you want to tease the Eagles from 9-3, fine, whatever. Go have at it. But the Bears plus 9, I'm getting over a touchdown and over a 2-point conversion. Sign me up, baby.
Yes, this is what I was going to switch my Tennessee bet, my lock to. Listen, this is Philadelphia and Dallas do not give a fuck about anything else than the game that they're going to have to play 6 days after the games that they play this weekend. Chicago's, defense blows. There's nothing about it. There's nothing to like. Philadelphia should technically dominate on both sides of the ball, but it's the Chicago Bears team. Justin Fields, he's going to stay in it. We're going to see two of this is what our future looks like, is Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts. And I like them to cover this plus 9 as well.
All right, perfect bets. All right, so just to recap our top 3 locks for the week, I'm going to go with the New York Jets at a pick'em against Detroit. If you can find it at plus 1 in some places, go bet that. Jacksonville plus 4.5 against Dallas, and then Chicago plus 9 against the Eagles. Smalls, what are your top 3?
I've got Houston plus 14, the Jets. We'll take the money line. Let's take Tennessee money line as well. Make it fun.
Ooh, spicy on the money line for Tennessee. I love to hear that.